All right, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ike speaking. In today's video, let me tell you the difference between your individual team, your JTB team, your non-individual team, your FIS team. Right? I've been getting a lot of questions, people getting everything mixed up. In fact, one of the questions somebody asked me just now was that they already got their FIS team on their CAC certificate. Do they still have to get JTB TIN? Or aside the JTB TIN, can they use it to open a personal bank account? Right? So these questions are getting too much. So I feel I'll use this video to attend to anyone asking me any question about JTB TIN. Now let's start from the scratch. We have two basic kind of TIN number. We have the FIRS TIN and we have the JTB TIN. The FIRS TIN is Federal Inland Revenue Service TIN number, while the JTB TIN is the Joint Tax Board TIN. Now, the FIRS TIN number is basically from the Federal Inland Revenue Service, and that FIRS number is generally acceptable by banks. It is easy to use it to create a bank account for your corporate business, whatever you want to use it for. Meanwhile, to support the FIRS TIN, the FIRS TIN can be hosted on the tax promas, and that means that you can carry out what is called tax promas, where all your filing processes can take place. Filing processes, for instance, you pay your withholding tax, you pay your yearly tax filings, everything, VAT, everything can be done on the tax promo platform. And once you do that, you can connect your FRS thing to that. Though there's a way both the FRS and JTB thing can be synchronized, but that will be when you go to the office of the FRS to do that. Now, the FRS thing also allows for you to be able to carry out your filings and every other thing you want to do. But meanwhile, your FRS thing now that comes with your CAC on the registration certificate that you have is not useful as at the point of initiation. Once you download the document, it is not usable. Why? Because that TIN number is not yet put on the tax promas, and until it is being put on the tax promas before you can get to use it to open a bank account and then carry out the process that is called the validation. When you search for validation, FIS FIRS TIN validation on Google, for instance, the first link you get, you click on it, you put in your RC number, and you try to click on it. It should bring up the details of your company on the FRS portal to tell you that that thing has been validated. But this new registration that if you this new TIN number on your sales certificate, once you put that there, it will not show up anything. It will tell you that it is invalid, or you should contact the FRS office for corrections or for different things, right? Now, so you have to carry out the tax promas process, and the simple way to do that is to go to the FRS office closest to you, submit your documents, your CC documents, and they'll give you a form to fill. Once you do that, they'll help you put your TIN number on tax promas. They could give you a pre-TIN or help you regenerate, right? They will help you regenerate a new TIN. So sometimes I don't even know how they do it, but most times at the end of tax promas, you get a different TIN from the TIN that you had initially. It happens sometimes it just maintain. I don't know why that happens, right? So once that is done, you can now take that thing to the bank, open a bank account. But this, what I'm talking about, is for your business names, for your companies, and for your corporate trustee. The next thing to look at is the JTB team. Now, JTB team offer two services. We have the JTB individual team and we have the JTB non-individual team. The JTB individual team is specifically for people. So I want to create a personal bank account for myself. I want to use my TIN number for monetization on Facebook, or maybe someone is requesting for maybe an employee is requesting for my TIN number. All I can do is simple. I can go and request for a JTB team, right? For instance, now when I was doing my YouTube monetization, I had to create a JTB team for myself, individual JTB team. That's what I use for the monetization, right? So that thing can be used for opening personal bank accounts. It can be used for different other things I want to do. Meanwhile, the non-individual thing is specifically for businesses. It is for your business as a person. So if as a business I want to create my bank account and the bank is requesting for my TIN number, I can go ahead and get them a JTB TIN non-individual, right? A JTB non-individual TIN. That will suffice whatever I want to do. Meanwhile, not all banks accept JTB TIN. I don't know why, but that's just what we've noticed over time. Not all banks collect JTB TIN. But having said this, can you have all these different TIN numbers? Yes, you can. Now, for using myself as an example, my business, Charisnova Limited, has an FRS tin, which I used to create a bank account. So that means if I want to carry out any filing, I want to, by the end of this year, we'll be filing our tax, right? When you go to, when you after our auditing has been done, because we're limited, we would take log into our tax formers account and pay for filing depending on whatever the liability we have declared, right? So once that is done, we are good to go, right? That is for the FRS thing. We have that. We also have the the JTB non-individual thing. That we have not used it for anything. We just have it separately. We also have me as a person now, even though I'm doing all this, I also have a JTB individual thing, just like I told you that I use it for my monetization. And I've seen one or two places where I've been asked to provide a TIN number for myself, and that also that I supply. So as an individual, you can have multiple TIN number, but don't worry. By next year in 2026, there will be what is called tax ID. That tax ID will unify all the different TIN numbers that you have, right? So if you have JTB individual, JTB non-individual, whatever TIN you have for a particular body of a particular person, it can be harmonized. So for instance, we also have state bodies, state inland revenue bodies that also issue TIN number. Now, this TIN number they issue, I remember, I think when I was working with a company in Lagos, and an LIRS TIN number, that is Lagos State Internal Revenue Service TIN number, was generated for me because I was working with the company in Lagos. So they had to generate a TIN number for me in Lagos to pay my tax as when I was working with them. So the tax anyway is withdrawn from my salary.